I'm Mike,
And I'm Matt.
and this is the Coin Show.
Take just one last breath before you enter.
On this episode of the Coin Show, Matt and I discuss collectible modern bullion coins. Do they exist? And we'll talk about the coolest thing to walk into Matt's shop this week. But first, we're going to do Pick Your News.
Pick your news.
Pick your news.
Not your nose, your news.
So, Matt,
Yes, sir.
it's time to play one of your favorite games,
I like this new game.
Pick Your News, where Matt handcrafts a newscast for our listeners.
Man, you put together some good ones. Let's start off with the. Let's talk about the gold dimes.
Oh, okay. You want to start right out of the box with this. All right.
Might as well.
The U.S. Mint has announced Centennial Gold coins for 2016, and we've talked about this kind of ad
Yeah.
nauseum. They're going to come out with editions for 2016 of the Mercury Dime, the Walking Liberty or Standing Liberty Quarter, and the Walking Liberty Half in 10th ounce, quarter ounce, and half ounce 9999 gold coins. And
Which I'm excited for.
everybody's excited for until you do the math and you figure this one thing out. Here's my news. This is a bombshell to me, at least. Somebody did the math on this when they first proposed these coins.
Mhm.
And the problem is that the 9999 planchets are going to be the same size as they are for the Buffalo Gold. They have to be because they're 9999, 10th ounce, quarter ounce, and a half ounce. So these coins are not going to be the same size as their.
Well, they could roll them thinner, I guess.
You know, here's the thing, and this was a subject of discussion on one of our favorite forums, Coin Talk, and it has been proposed by somebody with a relative amount of credibility that you won't be able to roll them flat enough to be able to get them to strike correctly. So, you know, there's problems with some of these, particularly, I want to say it's the Walking Liberty,
Yeah, sure.
that has a high point opposite each other on the coin.
Yeah. Well, the Merc Dime does too.
And the Mercury
so, yeah.
Dime does as well. And, you know, here's the thing is that the legislation and what I was told from Word Go was that this was going to be, you know, these were going to be gold counterparts. I had made the comment to you that I thought it'd be really cool to put them with my gold Buffalo nickel,
Yeah.
which is roughly the same size. And now I'm thinking about it, and it's like, okay, but
Now the quarter is going to be the size of
quarter's
your nickel.
the same exact size as my Buffalo nickel. Well, the Buffalo nickel actually is right. It's pretty much right on.
Yeah.
So that's good, but the quarter's not going to look right. And if the quarter doesn't look right, well, the 10th ounce isn't going to look right. It's going to be too small. And the half dollar isn't going to be close. I mean, maybe because there's more substance to the half ounce coin, maybe they can do that. Where they can make.
I suspect they go the straight fractional way because they already, you know, their machines are probably already can be easily calibrated for that because they've already done all the research on it.
Right, but at the same time, you know, if it's a one-time setup like it was 8 years ago,
Yeah.
you can set it any way you want.
Yeah, I'm sure, but I'm thinking just sake of ease.
And that's pretty much where everybody else is panicking. So these coins, which are going to be available on It's April 21st.
It's coming up.
Yeah. I mean, it's coming up pretty quick
Yeah.
for the 10th ounce gold only.
Hmm.
So they're going to kind of leak them out and bleed them up. But I honestly think that it's just a complete buzzkill because everybody is really talking about these coins and they're all hyped up about them. And, I had managed to put money away, off to the side so I could buy some of these. That's how excited I was about them. And I'm not a gold collector.
You'll probably still buy them.
I don't know.
You're going to still
Since
buy
it's
them.
starting with the 10th ounce, I will buy one.
Yeah,
But
I know.
I'm going to see how they go. And, okay, whatever. Yeah, I probably will still buy it.
I know. See, you're just in denial. I know you too well.
Yeah. It's more than just a river in Africa.
That's right. Let's see. What's our next story? Let's talk about how about the Polish piece? Polish to commemorate World War II.
Now, this was me kind of being in a mean mood because Poland will commemorate World War II paratroopers with a 10 zloty silver coin.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just thinking about, I guess it was the paratroopers that liberated Poland. I don't know that Poland has a lot to be commemorating during World War II. I mean, they were really kind of.
There was Polish paratroopers during World War II. If you read the story,
Well,
you'll see that it's the 75th anniversary of the team of elite paratroopers that were trained by the British, who.
Right after the Nazis had occupied, but that's all I was saying was I looked at it and I was kind of like my first impression was wow.
Oh, there's no just
Poland commemorating putting out a commemorative World War II coin. I'm like, wasn't Poland kind of like on the I mean they were getting trampled over. They were being fought in and overrun and all that kind of stuff. So and then yes, so if we go to the news story, CoinWeek is reporting that the Polish National Bank has issued a silver coin commemorating the 75th anniversary of the first airdrop of the Chicho.
Oh, wow.
See? You do that.
I'm not doing
That's
that.
a team of elite paratroopers of the Polish army trained in Great Britain after the Nazi occupation of Poland. So there's a jumper during his descent by parachute.
And they actually did jump into Poland.
Yes. Well,
during
yeah, because I think that was the whole,
point. Well, there's some countries' paratroopers never really jumped out of airplanes during the war, but we won't go there.
The first group of Chicho soldiers were trained in Britain and infiltrated occupied Polish territory. So they were later called the Home Army, and they landed in Polish territory starting the night of February 15th, 1941, and by December 1944, 316 Sikochemny and 28 couriers had managed to enter the country.
There you go. Next story. Let's see. I see a story about GSA dollars. I like those.
The ANA Dallas Signature Auction on March 3rd through 6th had selections from the Lenny Rainier Collection, Part 3, and it included some GSA Morgan dollars. And,
it looks like it included a lot of them.
And CoinWeek is reporting this week that some of the highlights in this auction were 1879 cc's,
wow,
1880 cc's, 1881 cc's, and 1885 cc's. There are a couple of VAM varieties in there.
Yeah, I mean the 79s are really kind of.
I was going to say, aren't they relatively common?
No, 79s are expensive.
Oh, in the GSA.
I mean, GSA.
Okay,
yeah.
because the 79cc is not exactly a rare coin.
And high grade it is. I mean, in uncirculated grade, even out of a GSA holder, it's a tough coin.
Okay.
But in lower grades, they get much more common. But yeah, I mean, it looks like I was just reading the article. They had 1,050 GSA dollars in this auction. That's a lot.
Yeah, they say that Lenny Rainier developed an interest in GSA dollars based on a suggestion at Houston Numismatic Exchange, who advised him buy them and hold them. So he accumulated a few.
Yeah, so it looks like it.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting that they don't show any of the kind of the other better dates, the 90 and the 91.
Yeah,
You
well,
know.
the 85 and the 85cc in MS65,
Oh
that's
yeah,
a
I
pretty
mean
good
that's a
coin.
tough coin. Yeah, it's a tough
I
coin.
know that from owning a 85cc GSA. So
But I mean, it's
it
not
made me
like
very
a.
aware of what the prices on those are.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like a ridiculously expensive coin. I mean, I think I'm just kind of going through the auction here. It looks like that particular coin brought $1,400.
Oh, I mean,
So,
that's a pretty good coin.
oh, don't get me
Oh,
wrong.
okay, I guess you're right. Is it newsworthy?
Yeah, I mean the 79, sure, they'll bring $5,000 or
I mean,
$7,000.
it's not a
Um,
1793 half cent.
yeah, and I'm kind of bebopping through some of the auction listings here, and it looks like there was a few 90s and 91s, and they brought 2 or 3 thousand. It's just peculiar that they would choose the coin that's actually a lot more common than some of the better dates to make mention of their
Yeah.
newsworthiness. I don't know. My commentary on the article, I guess.
Apparently, quite a few of these have CAC stickers as well. So
Yep.
they've been graded by NGC in the GSA holders, which I like the GSA holders. And so I've always been a fan of the fact that NGC kind of sticks a ribbon on it.
Yeah.
And although it says this is not an NGC holder, it still has a grade and a serial number and all that stuff. And then John Albanese has had his seal of approval put on it.
Yeah.
And so I mean there's some really nice coins.
Yeah. It looks like it. I think we were actually bidding on some of these. I don't think we won any, but I think we were actually bidding on a few.
Really.
Yeah. We like GSAs. We like to have a few in stock. So.
So pick some more news.
Hmm. Let's see. NGC has slabbed regulated gold.
All right. The Numismatic Guarantee Corporation reports it certified 6 rare early American regulated gold pieces that were submitted during the New York International Numismatic Convention, according to Numismatic News. Regulated gold coins represent an important era in the United States coin circulation history. So before the actual federal government started minting coins, there were a lot of foreign coins that were circulating here on our you know on our shores.
Sure.
And so um, when let's see, in order to make them really proper for commerce,
Yeah.
sometimes they would have to be plugged with like a piece of silver, or they had to be clipped, or they had to be somehow adjusted in weight in order to bring them to a specific weight so that people would kind of know what they were dealing with. So then
Sure.
they were stamped at that point with a dollar value and the assayer. So, for example, the Brasher doubloons are
Well,
regulated gold
mm,
coins.
well, they were regulated. I'm not sure they were regulated gold coins. I think they were privately minted gold
Well,
coins.
they were, but according to the definition that they're putting forth as far as regulated coins, they're saying these are coins that were certified, even though they were foreign or were not of the United States Mint, were kind of certified to circulate within the United States.
Okay.
And so now NGC has started to certify these coins. They have not in the
Cool.
past.
Cool.
So
We actually, it's funny you mentioned this. We actually just took in one of these to be certified for one of our customers.
what, a Brasher
Um,
doubloon?
Not a Brasher doubloon, but a piece of regulated
Oh,
gold
okay.
with the Brasher counter stamp.
Yeah, so they
So,
said that the Numismatic News article says that 5 of the submitted coins are Brasher coins, or at least they bear this hallmark. Um, he is well known for producing the Brasher doubloon, which is the first gold coin that was actually minted here. And Joseph Richardson Jr. stamped the other regulated gold piece that was certified.
hmm,
So NGC states the dealer who sent the coins in noticed the interesting countermarks and was unaware of their rarity.
really?
Yes. So
Wow.
there you go. Well, NGC probably called them to say, when we send these back, you're probably going to have to insure them for a couple more dollars.
Wow. Well, that's it. Yeah, maybe,
That,
That just seems interesting that a coin dealer wouldn't know about the EB counter stamp. But what do you
well,
do?
maybe it was a combination of, see, because these weren't Brasher doubloons, these were just EB counter
I
stamps.
know that, but
They had another one, so maybe it was the fact of both the counter stamps being a marriage that were rare.
uh,
Don't know.
I don't know. I think those Brasher counter stamps are scarce as heck.
Yeah, they are. So you're saying that T should have probably known.
Yeah, he should have probably
That's
known.
going out
But
on a limb to scold somebody.
yeah, well, what do you do?